Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good afternoon.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam, sir.
Okay, ready ya? Cantik lah petang-petang ni For lab today, before we proceed with the lab exercise, okay, to discuss a little bit about the exercise that you guys already submitted last week, and that one, the one that is simple, and this is a very simple task. Alright. So there are many versions of your answer. So after this, we are going to look some of it. Okay, so for this one, so let's say you are not sure how to start, so it is a good practice. As we discussed earlier, so please make sure you make a use of your prior knowledge on problem solving yang PAC ke, IC ke, IPO. Just sketch on a piece of paper. What is the input, what is the output, and everything before you start. So let's say we have this information, so this information in the first sentence again. So how do we translate it into flowchart, class? This is going to use what kind of symbol?
Assignment symbol.
Assignment, yeah, correct. So what should I put inside of it? Assignment symbol, kan? It is not input, and then it is not output. Then it leave us with decision and assignment. Decision also not. So it is assignment, of it. Muhammad Syazwan. Muhammad Syazwan ada? Muhammad Syazwan. Muhammad Syazwan. Tak ada Itu saya silap tengok ni. Ruby, oh patutlah. Sekejap. Idham Syakir.
Ada doktor.
Okay. Apa dia? Idham Syakir.
Okay.
What should I put inside of the assignment symbol? Okay, the first symbol of the flowchart for our program.
Parallelogram.
Apa, sorry?
Yang enter.
Enter. No. This is a statement. Fees for tunas kindergarten is 250 per month. This one, how to translate it into a flowchart? Okay, your friend just now told us that we should use assignment, which is correct, kan? So what should we put inside of this? The text apa? Text apa?
Yang before text.
Sorry, apa? Again?
Yang kecil dua tu. Double.
Double
Saya tak tahu apa nama.
variable, the variable name.
Variable.
Ah,
Bukan lah variable, lupa. Variable name fees. Kan?
Fees
equal to zero.
lagi?
Division.
Apa?
Division.
Decision.
Yeah. Untuk first text lah, sorry. Untuk first text, fees.
Do you see my screen di dalam?
Yeah.
This is not decision, this one.
Fees equals to 0 kan?
Fees equal to 0. Oh kan, based on this information.
Equal to 250.
Fees equal to 250 kan. So right, thank you. Okay, so make sure you guys can understand lah. So each of the sentence have meanings kan. So make sure you can translate it into into a design and then to a program kan. Okay, so this is initial value kan for the fees kan. Otherwise you won't get this value lah. You nak tak kat mana kan. So initial lah, initial value. Alright, next is what? Okay, next step is what?
Decision, sir. Decision symbol.
Straight away decision. So what you need to decide over here? If what? Decision. Are you sure? Decision first.
Belum, sir. Input dulu, sir.
Assignment dulu kan
Assignment. Do you have another assignment? What else?
Enter.
Enter. That one input kan. Input lah. Not assignment lah. Assignment this one. Assignment lah. Alright. So we have input kan. For sure you must have input kan. Otherwise you want to put what inside of the decision kan. No clue kan. So input what? Enter.
Taekwondo.
Taekwondo taekwondo kelas Okay, katalah enter kelas lah. Kelas taekwondo taekwondo kelas So this one either yes or no kan. Okay, so decision if what?
If class equal to yes.
If class equal to yes kan. Class equal to yes kan. Yes. So we have two true and false. True and false. Okay. You guys jangan tidur saya pun ngantuk ni tapi jangan tidur. Ngantuk pula Okay, lepas ni saya panggil ready ni dekat pula. True and false. Okay, so if it is true, then what? No Sophia. No Sophia.
Oh yeah. Process symbol.
Statement Yeah, ni, this one.
Yes.
Okay. Betul? Apa? Tadi.
Total equal to fee plus 50.
E plus
50.
50. If false, sambung je lah ini. Apa dia Sofia kalau false?
Kalau false, total equal to fee.
Betul?
Plus. Saya buat plus
Ada plus tak? Plus 0. Sama lah. Fee je kan?
Fee
Plus 0 kan?
Yes.
Fee je lah. Alright, thank you Sofia. Okay, so thank you. So both will go to the same. So this is the body kan, body for true, this is the body for false kan?
Sir, kalau kita nak guna total tu, bukan kita kena initialize total tu dulu.
If there's a looping, that one different You can check it, this one For example I give you one example. Let's say total equal to total plus 50. Then the second total over here, if you don't put it total equal to 0, then what is the value? Kan? Then you need to declare. Okay, another one over here, initialization total equal to 0. Okay, if this case over here, okay, since we are not using any total instead of the both equation, kan, so there are no conflict. See, there's no total. For example, fee minus by total ke, any total plus by 50 ke, so we are not using total within the inside of the equation so we don't have to declare it. So most of the time that situation occurs when we are using the looping boleh Okay, good question Okay, so next is apa? Print So both we print and then exit n n. Okay, and then n. So this is the type of what type of decision class this one? Is it single, bi or multi?
Bye.
Is it single, bi?
Single.
Single. What's the difference between single and bi? Single, betul ke single? Any other answer? Lupa dah kan, single kan. Single and bi. What's the difference?
Lupa rasa.
The similar apa? Bi lah kan. Single solution is if. Betul tak?
Betul. Betul lah tadi tu.
This one is single selection. True without false body. If you put it like this, meaning that your coding is without else You see? There's only if over here, no else, because else is empty. In our case, okay, we have both both true and false have their own statements. Meaning that this part is if, true body, and this part is else, okay, with its own body. Okay, this one, statement 1 belong to else. So it is by selection. By selection, So by selection. So what if you do the answer for this solution as a single selection? Is it wrong kan? Boleh juga kan? Boleh kan? So what you need to change over here if you want to make it a single solution? How to make it a single solution? Macam kan? You remove this kan? You remove this and then you have the single solution. But the answer is correct or not?
No,
Solution
so you need to
problem.
change the fees. Kalau nak buat a single solution, you need to change the fees into total. So nanti dia akan auto print out total equals to 250.
Yes, correct. So if you want to use a single solution, then you need to change this lah. Either you change the equation over here kan. If you want to change this, you need to change to total. If you want to change this, you change total to fee. Either one is correct. Okay, for example, if you let's say if you want to change this to total, total. Betul So now you have similar solution but using different decision structure. So this is single selection. Okay, so either one is correct. Okay, so let's look at the some of the answer. Kita start dengan siapa punya? So pening sikit nak cari And Muhammad Nazamirul. Ada Nazamirul? Ada Nazamirul sini? Nazamirul. Ada ni? Tidur dah ke? Saya kat online ni. Okay, Nazamirul. So friend, Nazamirul is using the single selection structure. Betul tak ni? Macam betul je? Betul tak ni kan? Monthly cost. Okay, monthly cost. Okay, correct. So this one is correct. Okay. Betul lah ni. Betul. Dia check pula ni. Security lah, lambat lah nak tunggu. So this one is correct Single selection. Okay, next. Tengok lagi contoh-contoh jawapan lagi yang kamu buat Mashita Iwani. Ada Mashita Iwani? Mashita Iwani.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Mashita Iwani. Apa ni Mashita Iwani? Ada Mashita Iwani?
Ada, sir. Hello?
Okay, so ini Mashita. If you do like this, so you will be missing some marks, okay, related to the equation lah. So dia senang je kan. If you see from the case study, there's something that you can translate into calculation kan, equation ke apa lagi tu, equation okay, you put it as an equation kan, although if you put like this also sometimes give you correct answer kan. But if there is a calculation, you can convert the statement into calculation. Please make the calculation lah, the equation. Otherwise you will lose some marks related to the calculation. Ini boleh juga kan, tapi you are not getting 100 full marks lah. Okay, this one okay, but over here ni kan. So this one is for what? Masita ni. Masita.
Yeah.
Fish. Ini apa? Taekwondo class. Total fees. Okay, total fees is you get from this kan? Yeah, Masita kan? The one that you want is the total fees. So this one is no need lah. Okay, ini kena buang lah. Boleh Masita kita tinggal calculation nanti boleh betulkan balik lah.
Alright.
Okay. Ada jawapan lain tak? Syahul. Syah.
Ya.
Ada Syah?
Ada.
Okay. Okay, monthly fees, taekwondo fees, and then register taekwondo class 1 or 0 1 register lah. Yeah. Percent D okay, let's run this. Warning. Nampak? Okay lagi kan warning. Ini kena tengok ni. Dia pelik sikit ni. Okay, supposedly if enter 1, what's the output? Shower?
300.
300 lah. Kenapa 250? Your system detect this as false. This decision your system detect as false. Why is it, Shaul?
Because percent D tu kot.
What's wrong with percent D? This is integer kan? Correct percent D? You declare it as integer kan? Taekwondo class integer. Percent D integer. This one is correct. The one is that is incorrect is over here. That's why the decision cannot detect this as true. Supposedly true kan? You do this calculation. But your system detect this as false and do this calculation. So over here, as you can see, you put 1 as a string. That's why it couldn't find this similar with integer. This one integer. So integer is not equal with string. That's why you get false. Okay, so Syahul, how to change this to integer?
Buang quotation mark tu.
Yeah, Syahul, correct. Okay, now it become integer. So supposedly when you run again, kan, supposedly betul lah kan, betul tu benda lain pula Okay, Syahul
Okay, sir.
don't forget so make sure decision tu kena check betul. Alright, let's look at others answer. City Hour City Hour. Okay. Okay. Okay, Siti Awa. Aduh, Siti Awa apa ni? Siti Awa. Ada Siti Awa ni, Siti Awa.
Ya.
Okay, Siti Awa. Integer kan. Okay. Taekwondo class, this one example of the value apa? Yes or no eh? Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes tu apa? Yes tu types of apa? Yes. YES kan? More than one character kan? So it's supposed to be apa?
Kena letak nombor ke selepas taekwondo class tu?
Untuk apa tu?
Oh.
Ini kan? Sebab more than one kan? Kalau Y ke N ke, okay, you can use a single character, but since your value is YES, so more than one, so you must use string is like this, okay? And then you have fee, okay, integer fee, okay, katalah fee kan, tapi okay, please bear in mind, any currency kan, any currency please use float katalah betul kan, katalah let's say this is correct kan, so scan F, scan F apa? Taekwondo class ni, betul ke? Persensi tak? Betul ke persensi? Kita apa? Okay, dah tukar kan, so it become percent S. Okay, and then equal to 250. Okay, ni cerita apa? So logically speaking kan, bukannya technically speaking. Technically tu lain, syntax kena betul semua. Logically speaking, ini should be what? Should be change to apa? Ini betul ke? Cerita apa? Single quote is for what? Cerita apa? Single quote. Apa? Single quote is for character, okay? Y ke N ke Z ke single quote So if a string, you must apply apa? Apa quote? Cerita apa? 1, 2, 3. Berapa quote? Double quote cerita apa? This one is
Kenapa
string.
kau banyak sangat?
Apa dia? Apa dia tadi cakap? Siapa tu? Cakap dengan saya ke? Hello? Hello?
Tak sir, sorry sir.
Apa tu?
Tak. Kakak saya panggil.
Okay. Alright, Siti Awa. Let's continue, Siti Awa. Okay, Siti Awa. So this one, double quote
Okay.
Okay, double quote. Okay, another one is this one, single Single equal is if you want to put a value to a variable. For example, this one, we use single equal. Okay, this one single equal. But if you want to compare between two value, we use double equal. Okay.
Okay.
Next. Okay, this one calculation. Okay, this is correct. Ini Siti Awa. Ini apa ni? Kenapa ada macam ni Siti Awa?
Itu
So supposedly apa Siti Awa? Change to what? This one?
tunas kindergarten fee.
Okay. If you want to put a value also can, but the value should be like this integer Yang tadi tu lain tu, value tu dia tak boleh buat untuk ni, tak boleh baca ni Alright.
Okay.
Oh, ni pun tadi tu lah ni. Okay. Okay, so as I said, so logically this one should be okay kan, but debat lah but so logically speaking okay kan. As you can see, there's a zero error, zero warning. But when we run this program, yes kan. So user enter yes, supposedly we get 300 and 300 kan. Okay, but we didn't get 300. In fact, we get this value. This as true. Logically, it is true, but technically, it is false. Okay, do you see this one, class? Do you see what happened? So this is what we are going to discuss today. So what happened if the decision involving a string like this? So how can you apply this to your coding without any error? This is a semantic error. So that comes to this example over here. So can you read this coding first, class? Okay, quite similar with our friend tadi tu Super Sitawa punya tu so I'm using test equal to yes kan. Okay, boleh Okay. Program, just a simple program. Alamak. Buang dulu Okay. So we have a string. Okay, string. Single character. Okay, make sure you know how to differentiate between single. Single, no size. String, okay, more than one character, we have size lah. This one is up to you lah, letak size dia berapa And then for this, we put the initial value as F F stand for female female. Then we ask the user, do you have a mustache So kalau user, if user enter yes, meaning okay, if yes is true, so it will change the status to M lah. M is for male. Okay, and we print the status M. So similar. Okay, similar as our friend tadi tu. So you won't get the yes value as a true yes, it doesn't change the status although logically this one is correct. Okay, status still maintained as a F original status doesn't be changed. Okay, so what happen if you get this kind of situation? So first, if let's say the question doesn't mention exactly you need to use a string for the decision string for the decision, so you may avoid using this one. So we already see some of the example from our friend earlier. So either you use integer 1 or 0, or you may use character y or n So let's say if you want to use integer over here, kan integer 1 or 0 kan. So 1 for yes kan. So don't put like this so this one is not integer. This one already become character. So make sure you put integer lah. Integer value is like that. Okay. And then also don't forget to change over here. So make sure it is integer without the size. Alright. So now it is supposed to be working. So this is the simplest one. Okay, using integer. So it changed the status from sorry. This one supposed to be %d. %d. Okay, 1. Now the status has been changed to m. Okay, this one. Okay. Or you may use y kan. So y, if you forget to put single quote, you will get error because the compiler will detect y as a variable. You see, y undeclared. Okay, all variable before we can use it, you must declare it first kan, macam ni kan. Integer test, just status. So this one we declare it first before we can use it. So this one it will detect it as a variable. So it doesn't be declared earlier, it will get error. So please don't forget to put the single quote. Okay, so this one need to be changed to %c. Okay, single character kan. This one also character. Alright, again you will get, now you will get the correct decision. Okay, y status has been changed to m. Okay, male. Okay, but what happened if mention that you must use yes or no? You must use yes or no. So what should you do? So clearly you cannot use yes or no kat sini kan. So you cannot use this. Okay, as we test earlier, this one will get you not error, but it will give you false. It doesn't detect this, although the value of test that user input over here is yes kan, but it doesn't detect this as similar with yes over here kan. So that is our problem. If the question said you must use yes or no. So what you must use over here is what we call as string compare. Ini section awak saya tak tunjuk kan? 2A kan belum kan? Belum discuss kan? String compare kan?
Belum sir.
Dia banyak repeat section ni jadi pening lah. Okay, string compare. Okay, string compare is a type of function. Function. So what is a function? Function is if you see any statement that is ended with bracket like this kan. So this is a function. Okay, scanf is a function. Printf is a function. If got bracket. So this is a function. This is a function. Okay, function will be ended with bracket. Clearly, str is the name of function. And since it is a function, it must be ended with bracket. Ni bracket. This belong to strcmp. Why we put it inside of if? Because you want to use it as a condition for if. Alright. And then along with this strcmp, so the syntax that you must apply is also this statement. Dia sampai sini. Equal to 0. Okay. So this is the syntax. Don't ask me because why kan? Because this is how you do it. If you want to compare between one variable and a string value. Okay. So this is what you need So this is fixed with any problem that involving string comparison. So you must use this. Okay, and then what should I put inside the bracket is the elements, the item that you want to compare. Okay, first you put it first item you put it over here. Okay, and then comma, next item that you want to compare you put it over here. For example, we have variable A. We want to compare whether A is equal to variable B or not. So we put A, we put B. If you want to compare between two variables, or you may compare between one variable with a fixed value. Okay, value for string for example, is A equal to Ali. So we want to compare between A variable and Ali. Or name kan, contoh name name variable and Ali. If this is true, if name equal to Ali, then status equal to M. Okay. So now our program require the system to compare between test and what should I put over here? You want to compare test and yes. Betul lah. Penat saya pusing tadi kan. Bagi kamu fikir sikit kan. Okay, so we want to compare between test and yes. Is it true or false? So we use string compare bracket test yes equal 0. Okay. Right. So now when we run the program and you entered yes, the status been changed to M. Betul lah. Tadi earlier it doesn't detect yes kan. The status remain as F tadi kan. So now it detect yes. And do the comparison the comparison using the string compare. Okay? Understand guys?
Yes.
But so can you do another example
Okay.
using the
Example.
STR?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
okay. Another thing before that Okay, before that, if you can see over here, when you build the program, you will get error. No error. Okay, error is you cannot run at all kan. But this one you can still execute the program, but you get a warning. Implicit declaration of function strcmp. You are missing something, but you still can run the program. It's okay kan. But sometimes for perfectionists perfectionists they couldn't stand the warning kan. So they want to remove the warning as well. So what you can do is, okay, most of the time when you are using external function you must also import the necessary library. Library ni lah, library ni. This one is a library string stdio.h. Okay, if you still remember what are the function that we call from stdio.h? Give me one function that we call from stdio.h. Still remember guys? Why we need stdio.h?
It's a library.
Yeah, library for what?
Printf.
Yeah, for basic C function so as I said earlier, function what? The thing that ended with bracket so this is a function, this is a function, this is a function. So all this basic function for C programming is taken from stdio.h library. Okay, But for strcmp, this one is from another library with string.h. So the correct way, this is 100% marks to use strcmp. Okay, before you want to use strcmp, you must import string.h library first. So this is a library that is necessary. Okay, if you want to use a set of, there are more than one function that manipulate a string. Okay, another one is, okay, we are going to call one more function from string.h, which is apa so I show you why we need this next function So for example the requirement of the program mention that instead of putting status equal to m you must write down the whole mail. Betul. Mail okay. So this is also change this to female. Okay, declaration no problem. If you want to put as a whole like this, okay, string equal to, okay, so this is a string string we must put size okay, string equal to female. So this is no problem during declaration you want to put initial value of a string. Okay, initial value of a string you can straight away do like this, no problem. But the problem is over here. Okay, if you put it like this, okay, what will happen is when I build the program, it will give you error. Error. Nampak tak? Error dia. Assignment to expression with array type. So it doesn't detect this as the correct syntax. Put status equal to male. How do you want to change the status if you're going to apply this statement? So this comes to our next function. Okay, when you face this problem, so you must, this is not a choice, you must apply function that we call as strcpy, string copy. Okay, string copy. Okay, so string copy is the same as before. So you put the first variable. We want to put the value of, we want to copy the value of B into A. So we put it like this. Or if you want to put okay, between tadi name, variable and a value, you put it like this meaning that you want to give early value into variable name. So in our case, what should I put over here, class? Instead of strcpy. Tak apa, class?
Status female. Status male.
Status
underscore string male. Bukan betul lah.
underscore
Underscore pula. Comma. Sorry. Itu.
Koma, okay. Alright. Macam itulah. Okay. Don't forget to change this into right now it is free from error. Okay, earlier we have error kan? Yes. Status equal to male Okay, boleh kelas? Okay, any question?
Nope. Tapi kalau untuk char tak ada. Memang cara yang OW kita tu lah.
Char,
Hmm.
char ke string? Char you
Tak,
can
untuk
do
char.
normal way. Char macam tadi char tadi biasa je. Okay, you don't have to apply any specific function lah. Char tadi status equal to m. That's it. Okay, for example ni tadi kan. Status version kan. Equal to m. This is acceptable. For char no problem. Okay.
Okay, thank you sir.
Right. Okay, ada lagi? Any more question? No If no, then we proceed with our lab exercise So you may have to apply this after for this exercise you may apply either strcmp or strcpy, either one you choose lah yang mana satu Okay, so download the lab exercise lab module from Kalam kan. There's a lab module and turn to exercise 2.4 ni. 2.4 ni. So I believe you already discussed this kan. Last semester kan. I think you already discussed this. Rasa
Yes,
dah
sir.
kot. Tak apa, kita discuss lagi Okay, can you tell me what is the input for this program?
Weight and height. Untuk calculate BMI. Bukan, type of result.
Apa tadi? Sorry. Apa
Weight
tadi?
and height.
Weight and height.
Untuk calculate type of result.
Yes, correct. So the input is going to be weight and height. Make sure you input weight and height jangan terus input type of result Okay, make sure the input is, and then do the calculation, related calculation to obtain the type of result and then you proceed with the decision decision and then print the output. This is a simple task Okay, can you complete this before 6 PM? We have another 1 hour
Boleh. Boleh sir.
Okay, so try to do it by yourself first. And later on we are going to discuss it during lecture ni Boleh
No problem sir.
Okay, good. Okay, if tak ada apa-apa, then see you guys again besok Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you sir.
Thank you, sir.
Submit kalam dekat
Thank you, sir.
Submit kalam
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.